Hey everyone, welcome back to MX Disc Golf. I'm Raúl Barcelo, and this is the second and final round coverage of the GoThrow Cancer PlayBook Open at Hideaway in Terrell, Texas. This was the first GoThrow event of the 2025 season, and today we're going to be watching some of the top competitors in the field.
Yeah. Pretty golf Sunday.
Look is here. How are you?
Pretty golf Monday.
We'll do this. Yeah. All right. This is lead card final round action of the FPO division. This is the first ever GoThrow Tour event. We're so happy to have you ladies out here. Thank you for the support.
Starting with hole 1, par 3, 300 feet. We have some trees surrounding the basket. We have an OB on the right.
Your leader after round 1, birdieing 18 to get back to even par, Miss Cat Mertsch.
Woo!
Cat Mertsch in first place with even par. We saw that on the first round. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go check that out too. And sure enough, she is able to almost exactly recreate what she did on round 1, putting it inside the circle.
Out of the DFW area, give it up for Maria.
Second to the tee, local DFW area, is Maria Oliva. Maria with a +2 on her first round, which we did not see on coverage, but it's pretty good. Based on the conditions and everything else, she did really good work.
All right, up next, we got the Pride of Ohio. Give it up for Rebecca Cox.
Third to the tee, we got Rebecca Cox. We saw her play yesterday. She finished off with a birdie on 18.
A driller.
Skip to it. Rounding out this card, sponsored by Discraft. Give it up for Hanna Huynh.
Rounding out our card today, we have Hanna Huynh. This is, I think, her second year on Discraft, and at this point she's getting pretty used to these discs. That looked like it was going to be a good drive. It just got cut up there on the right side.
Being out here, everybody try and stay warm, stay dry. If you need
Friend
anything,
Luke
let me know.
Humphreys running the show. Good work, man. Good approach there by Maria. Hannah catches a little branch, but she's still going to be able to have a putt for par, actually. That was a putt for birdie. It was slightly low. She's going to miss. And Kat is not able to repeat. She was actually slightly further this time. Oh, and Rebecca, from birdie look to bogey. Not so fun. Good work there by Maria to cash in her par. Good putt for par for Hannah. And Rebecca will have a bogey after 2 missed putts. We're going to go to hole 2, 510 feet, par 4. This is a hole that has definitely a landing zone, and the landing zone is very small, and if you miss that landing zone, your next shot might have to be kind of creative. She's Kat is not able to recreate the shot from yesterday, so she's gonna be left with a bit of a outside the fairway look. We'll see. Maria turning it over a little too much, catching some trees in the fairway. She's still in the middle, but probably a little further back from where she would want to be. Hanna also overturning it.
Better safe than sorry. Yeah.
Rebecca going with the same disc as yesterday, actually, and that's that was gonna be a good kick. It's kind of getting a roll. I mean, it's in the middle of the fairway, but they're still further back than she would want to be. Rebecca with her approach. Halfway down. Probably looking at a par from there. From out of position, I think that was pretty good work from Maria. And yeah, like I said, Kat, she didn't have much. She just basically pitching up to the middle of the fairway from where she was. Hanna slightly out of position, catches the tree. Yeah, nobody's looking at birdie here. Unless you make one from the middle of the fairway like Kat just tried to. That was pretty good. She's going to have a short putt for par. Hanna going approach that gets caught up there. She's going to have a long way. And Maria kind of running the basket there. That was kind of wild. Rebecca with her approach.
He's trying to throw him in.
That was unfortunate for Hanna. Nice putt. Another nice par. So 3 pars from not the best drives and 1 unfortunate double bogey. We're going to move on to hole 3, 246 feet. This hole has that short ditch right before the basket that makes the perfect landing zone for most discs. We'll see what happens on this round. Kat going with the same play as yesterday. Little forehand. Oh man, this time doesn't clear the ditch quite. So she's going to be putting from inside, which is not OB. It's just difficult footing. Maria, slight early release. She catches a tree on the left side. She's going to be scrambling from the middle of the fairway. Rebecca has a very similar lie to where Kat Mertsch ended up. That was a really nice drive from Hanna. Good work to bounce back after that double. Ooh, very close. very close for Maria to almost nail the 2 from way down there. This is exactly what the ditch looks like. The basket is now playing like an elevated basket with death putt behind it because it's downhill. So it's a very tricky putt, even though the distance might not be the longest. There's a lot of things in your head there when you're putting from that spot. Maria, after almost making the 2, is for par. Unfortunate with the little roll away too. That's par for Rebecca. Oh, and Maria misses her bogey. She's gonna have a double bogey. Oh man. Good birdie from Hanna. That was really, really nice. Kat settling for her par. And double bogey for Maria. We're gonna go to hole 4, par 3, 223 feet. This is a hole that, even though the distance is not that long, I think is way trickier than it might seem. So let's see what Hanna can do. She's gonna go backhand here. Oh, perfectly nailing the tunnel. Great shot. She is completely parked for birdie. Kat changing it up. Yesterday she had gone forehand. So today she goes backhand and she almost nails the line perfectly. She just catches the very last tree, but she's still putting for birdie inside the circle. Rebecca yesterday, she birdied and looks like she's gonna birdie again. And Maria missing her line. She kicks off to the right. She's scrambling. Let's see what she can do from here. Very, very good shot. Oh, she goes just slightly long, but still I think pretty good work from where she was. This is a long birdie look. Oh, just bounces off the side there. Almost birdie for Kat. This is to save Maria's par. No problem. Kat's par. And a couple tap-in birdies. Good work for the whole card. Even after some early kicks, managed to play the hole very nicely. We're going to hole 5, par 4, 540 feet. This hole starts out as a tunnel and then goes out into the open field with OB on the left side, which does come into play quite often. So we're going to see backhands and forehands just trying to get out of the tunnel and then an approach towards the basket. We'll see what happens here. Hanna up first. Just a little bit too high. Catches the very last tree, but she's pretty much at the mouth of the tunnel, so she's going to be able to play towards the basket from there. Catching the exact same tree, Rebecca Cox. And now Kat for her attempt. We'll see if she can make it out. And it looks like she kind of turned it over a little bit, but still made it all the way out. So good reaction there. Maria just completely nailing the line and perfect positioning there for her second shot. Rebecca, it's because the footing's not the greatest. You can't really get any power. It was just playing it for precision. Same thing here with Hanna. I mean, they would love to be able to put some more power behind that, but it is what it is. Good forehand for Cat. Managing to get all the way up to the tree in the middle of the open fairway. It's kind of like a reference point as to if you want to go over it or next to it on your second shot. Good approaches there from Maria and Rebecca.
Do it, do it, do it.
Hanna almost ringing it in from long distance, but it's gonna have to settle there for inside the circle. And same with Cat. So we have 4 putts coming up inside the circle. Maria's up first, and she throws it just slightly too high, hits the band. Par for Hanna. Oh, that was for birdie for Maria. That's right. Yeah, so she missed her birdie while the other ones were there for par. Hole 6, par 3, 319 feet. This hole normally plays as a par 4. So, or maybe they changed it recently to par 3. But as a par 3 from the short tees, it might be one of the harder holes because the line is very tricky. There's a lot of trees in the way. There's not much. Hanna going backhand, trying to get sneaky on the right side. Gets a bad kick into the jail on the right side. We'll see what she has for her next shot. Rebecca also trying to go backhand. Same line, almost catching the same tree, but she just gets knocked down into the middle of the fairway. Now Cat's going forehand with a really good line. Lots of distance. That was pretty good work. Still not really putting for birdie, but made it most of the way down the fairway.
Nice, Mo.
Maria, really good shot. Bounces into the middle of the fairway where she's going to have a long look. I don't know why, but I feel like this hole plays like so much longer than 319. I would think like 450 or something, or at least 400. Oh man, that was so close to the OB line. You could barely see the rope there after the disc landed. Good work from Maria. Getting tricky. Cat Mertsch. Good shot.
10 out of 10.
Rebecca missing that putt. Having some problems from short range, but also making some really good plays. That was for bogey for Hanna. It was par for Cat. Par for Maria also. And that double bogey from Rebecca, that actually puts Maria back up. So hole 7, par 4, 370 feet, as mentioned yesterday, one of the harder holes here. It plays uphill the whole way, and the conditions are going to be extremely muddy and slippery the whole way, pretty much all the way to the basket. So this might be the best footing they have here right off the tee, and then after that it's just like slipping and sliding the whole time. So Kat, again, trying to go with the same line as yesterday and similar reaction. That was a really good drive for Maria. That's right in the middle of where you want to be to get up to the basket. Good look. Hanna pulling it a little bit to the right. She's going to be in the trees scrambling. Rebecca, good shot. Also gets all the way up to where you want to be in the middle. Hanna with a little tree love, but still got some work to do. Oh, Kat, looked like she was going to have a good shot, and it just kicked off of something. And yeah, she's back in jail. Hanna with her little backhand. This was a really, really good drive from Maria. Let's see what she can do from here. Just yanking it to the right. And here's the other great drive from Rebecca. Let's see what she can do. Throwing a little forehand. It's just short. This is, I'm sure she would have liked to be a little bit closer for that birdie. Mertsch still struggling from this fairway. This hole showing its teeth right now. But she manages to approach all the way up to the basket from there. And now this is going to be Maria's birdie from, I'm sure, not where she wanted to be. Very smart. Put it under the basket from there. And wow, what a putt. Probably the longest putt we've seen so far. Hanna with a long outside the circle look. And you can see how muddy it is because she can't run it in. She literally has to walk it like this or else she will probably just slip and fall. Now Rebecca, this is for her birdie. Slightly outside the circle.
Oh.
Just goes a little bit high.
No.
First bogey for Kat for the round. She had gone 6 pars so far. Rebecca saving her par. Maria same. Easy par from where she was. We're gonna go to hole 8, par 3, 231 feet. Iconic hole. Possibly the signature hole. With the OB island surrounding everything and the water right in front of the basket. I mean, the space to land there is just so narrow, and it's just terrible conditions, windy. It actually didn't rain today, but it was still very wet. More difficult than it looks for how short the distance is.
Go. Yeah, there you go.
Good work from Hanna for being in bounds. Rebecca going a little bit higher, wider, but still manages to get in bounds. Pretty good work. Kat going forehand again yesterday after skipping off the water successfully. Today, a little bit further, but still pretty good work. Here comes Maria to the drop zone. Couple pars there from Kat and Rebecca. Great birdie there from Hanna. She has made back all the strokes that she's lost so far. Pretty good. And after going OB, Maria saving that bogey. Good work. Hole 9, par 4, 462 feet. This place is an L shape to the left. Very difficult hole. Very low ceiling, tight gaps, tight tunnel, and also a very, very muddy part of the course. First off, we're going to have Hanna having a beautiful drive. A little kick, but still in good position. She's going to have options from there. Rebecca, backhand. Really nice drive. That's probably one of the best drives that we've ever seen on this hole. Cat, backhand, little kick. Not the best position, but could be a lot worse, so she's probably happy with it. And Maria lacing the drive and catching probably one of the very last trees on the corner. Let's see what she can do from here. Uncomfortable stance, but good work to manage. She actually didn't hit a single thing. She managed to get back in the middle of the fairway. That was really good. Cat. Oh my God.
Yay.
Here comes Hanna. Yeah, that was a tough lie. And Rebecca, after, like I said, one of the best drives that we've seen. She's in the circle, probably about circle's edge for birdie. Again, Maria almost throwing it in with that bird. We've seen that a couple of times at this point. Hanna trying to go for everything. All right, Rebecca approaching the basket. Cat trying to keep her balance there. Same with Hanna trying to not slip. And she catches that bogey. Very, very tough playing conditions. You just have to be on point. So after 9 holes, we have Cat Mertsch 2 over, Maria and Rebecca tied at +5, and Hanna at +6. It's been a very tough front 9. So see you guys for the conclusion of this FPO coverage. Don't miss out. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.